It all began with another routine journey of the Curiosity rover across the lifeless sandy expanses of the Red Planet. Initially, the mission was routine, but everything changed in an instant. The rover's cameras captured something strange that did not match the familiar Martian landscape. When the images arrived on Earth, scientists reviewed them several times, unable to believe their eyes. It was a structure that was clearly not a natural formation. The photographs showed straight lines and distinct shapes, which led to incredible speculation. The discovery caused a real sensation in scientific circles. NASA specialists immediately began analyzing the received data. The initial thoughts were that it might be fossils or an unusual type of rock. However, upon closer examination, it became clear this was something else. The Martian structure looked as if it had been built for a specific purpose. Satellite images confirmed its geometric precision, which ruled out the possibility of a natural origin. Journalists around the world picked up the news, and within hours everyone was discussing the mysterious discovery on Mars. Hundreds of theories instantly flooded the internet. Of course, the first of them revolved around extraterrestrial themes. However, the find on Mars was only the beginning of a chain of questions demanding answers. How was it possible that this structure had gone unnoticed until now? And what secrets does Mars hide? It seems that one of humanity's most incredible mysteries is about to come to light. Ancient civilizations or aliens? Who could have left a mark on the Red Planet? Examining the mysterious structure on Mars leads to two main hypotheses: traces of ancient civilizations or the work of extraterrestrials. The first assumption raises questions about the possibility that complex life once existed on Mars. Ancient Martian civilizations could have disappeared millions of years ago, leaving us a mysterious structure as evidence of their existence. Archaeologists and ufologists eagerly embrace this theory, drawing parallels with ancient Earth civilizations such as the Sumerians or Egyptians, who also created astonishing architectural wonders. The second hypothesis suggests that Mars was used as a base or a way station by extraterrestrial beings. This perspective is supported by the fact that the structure on Mars does not resemble any known natural formation. Researchers believe that such a structure could have been created for storage purposes or as part of some kind of communication device. Moreover, there are suggestions about the use of advanced technologies that we have yet to decipher. Both theories captivate people's imaginations and fuel interest in further exploration of Mars. What is even more intriguing is that both versions raise the question of why humanity has overlooked evidence of other life on our neighboring planet for so long. Perhaps new missions to Mars will be able to shed light on the origin of the mysterious structure and either confirm or refute these hypotheses. But one thing is clear: whoever left their mark on Mars knew exactly what they were doing. The next step will be to study the architectural features of the discovered structure to understand what other secrets it may be hiding. Martian architecture. The shape and size of the strange structure. Continuing their investigation of the mysterious structure, NASA scientists focused on its architectural features. Images transmitted by Curiosity show that the construction has unusual geometric shapes. Straight lines and angles close to 90 degrees stand out clearly against the Martian landscape. This is impressive in itself, since such formations are extremely rare under Martian conditions. The most intriguing part is the central area, which resembles a giant dome surrounded by massive walls. Such architecture requires not only engineering skill but also the technical means to bring it to life. The structure stretches for hundreds of feet, making it visible not only from the surface but also from orbit. Satellite data analysis has shown that the structure reaches a height of several dozen feet, an impressive size for a potential ancient artifact. How could it have been built in the thin atmosphere and harsh climate of the Red Planet? That is a question yet to be answered. Based on its outlines and proportions, some researchers suggest that natural disasters may have also influenced the creation of the structure. However, the clear lines and shapes indicate that the builders knew exactly what they were doing. But it's not just the shape and size that capture the imagination. The key to the mystery may lie in studying the materials from which this structure was made. Perhaps analyzing these materials will help us understand what forces and technologies were involved, bringing us closer to uncovering the secret of Mars. Material analysis. What is the Martian structure made of? Material analysis is the next step toward unraveling the mystery of the Martian structure. Using advanced technologies, NASA scientists are beginning to study the chemical composition and structure of the object. Remote sensors and spectrometers installed on the Curiosity rover make it possible to collect highly accurate data about the material. The initial analysis results show that the structure is made of a rare metal alloy not found in Mars's natural formations. This immediately rules out the possibility that the structure could have been formed solely by natural processes. Particular attention was drawn to inclusions containing high concentrations of iron and an unknown element with unusual properties. This element has not been discovered in Earth laboratories, which suggests it may be of artificial origin. Ongoing research shows that the materials possess high resistance to corrosion and possible radiation exposure. This supports the theory that the structure was created using advanced technologies far ahead of our own. As the surface of the structure was analyzed, traces of processed crystals were detected, which may indicate the use of lasers or another form of high-precision tool during construction. For scientists, this discovery presents a real challenge as it changes our understanding of the capabilities of ancient civilizations or other intelligent beings associated with Mars. This data forces a reconsideration of current hypotheses and search strategies in order to unravel the origin of the mysterious structure. The true nature of the materials and technologies used remains a mystery, but the direction of research clearly points toward new discoveries on the planet Mars. Scientists are perplexed. Official versions and explanations. The scientific community found itself truly perplexed after studying the data received from Mars. Official versions and explanations differ, but no one remains indifferent to this mysterious discovery. The first hypothesis suggests that the structure could be a remnant of ancient Martian civilizations that disappeared due to natural disasters or climate change. This idea is supported by archaeologists and anthropologists who look for analogies with ancient structures on Earth. However, the lack of confirmed data on the existence of Martian life complicates this theory. Supporters of another version believe that the structure is an artifact left by extraterrestrial beings who visited Mars. Their arguments are based on the rare materials and the high degree of precision of the structure, which are not typical of the secret technologies of ancient civilizations. This hypothesis seems more plausible to specialists in astrophysics who study phenomena of life in other parts of the galaxy. They see in the structure something more than just an artifact, a probable piece of evidence of an advanced extraterrestrial civilization that already visited Mars in the distant past. Even in NASA laboratories, scientists are divided in their opinions. Some of them suggest that the structure could have served as a kind of landmark or beacon for space travelers. Their assumptions are based on the geometric precision and strategic location of the object on the planet's surface. However, official statements so far are limited only to the facts of the discovery and ongoing analysis, without any specific conclusions about its origin. These puzzling discoveries raise many questions and cast doubt on our current knowledge of Mars. Some scientists propose expanding missions and increasing the amount of research in order to gather more data and finally solve the mystery of this structure. But without clear evidence and irrefutable facts, the scientific community remains in anticipation of future results. Taking all this into account, it is not unlikely that new theories and hypotheses may emerge that could shed light on the origin of this mysterious structure. Conspiracy theories. Are they hiding the truth about Mars from us? Skeptics always find a way to link unusual discoveries to conspiracy theories, and the Martian structure is no exception. Amid the shocking discoveries on the Red Planet, some believe that information about Mars has long been known to governments, but is being carefully concealed. There are claims of secret documents allegedly confirming contact with another civilization, and even experiments being conducted on Mars in secret from the public. These ideas are based on speculation and rumors, but they quickly flourish across the internet, fueling interest and suspicion. To support their arguments, conspiracy theorists point to strange coincidences and unusual events that occur after data is transmitted from Mars. They claim that planned missions are being postponed, and official statements seem evasive and incomplete. This makes one wonder whether the truth about the real situation on the Red Planet is being hidden from us. Videos and photos that supposedly prove the existence of ancient structures and activity on the surface of Mars are quickly spreading on social media. But their authenticity is often questioned by the scientific community. Some researchers suggest that such discoveries could destabilize the global balance if the information were to come out in full. Frightening stories about how such findings could change religious and cultural beliefs are becoming popular in news blogs and online communities. Those who are inclined to believe in conspiracies are convinced that everything we know about Mars is just a small part of a much bigger picture hidden from the public. How true these theories are remains in question. Nevertheless, they consistently fuel interest in the topic, sparking a desire to delve deeper into the mysteries of Mars. Perhaps, someday in the future, we will learn what lies behind the scenes of official discoveries. But for now, these questions only add fuel to the fire of discussion surrounding the mysterious structure. And while one of humanity's greatest mysteries remains unsolved, other, no less significant enigmas of our universe are waiting for their time to be revealed. Parallels with discoveries on Earth. Can analogies be drawn? After examining the Martian structure, scientists began drawing parallels with discoveries on Earth, trying to find similarities and analogies. There are many ancient structures on Earth whose origins and purposes remain subjects of debate to this day. One of the most famous examples is the pyramids of Giza, massive structures that were built using technologies that still amaze modern researchers. Their geometric precision and placement suggest that the ancient builders possessed knowledge that seems incredible for their time. Another example is the megaliths of Stonehenge in the United Kingdom. These enormous stone blocks, arranged in a specific sequence, raise questions about how ancient people were able to transport and set them up without modern machinery. The similarities with the Martian structure are obvious: unusual shapes, precise geometry, and mysterious origins. Based on these examples, a hypothesis emerges that the Martian structure could have been created as a result of the activities of a civilization possessing advanced technologies. Such analogies suggest that if a civilization really did exist on Mars, its representatives might have left behind structures similar to those we find on our own planet. Researchers are trying to use the experience gained from terrestrial discoveries to better understand what they have encountered on Mars. They aim to apply archaeological analysis methods to the study of the Martian structure, which may help to unravel its mystery. These parallels highlight that our world is full of mysteries, and every new discovery, whether on Earth or Mars, brings us closer to understanding our place in the universe. Each discovery offers a chance to look beyond the boundaries of the known and perhaps to find traces of a civilization we have not yet encountered. But this is only the beginning, and many exciting discoveries await us ahead, both on the Red Planet and here on our own Earth. The mysteries of the Red Planet. What awaits us in the future of exploration? Mars has always fascinated humanity with its mysteries, and with every new discovery, our interest only grows stronger. Now that a mysterious structure has been discovered, the question of what awaits us in the future of exploration becomes more relevant than ever. Projects to send new missions to Mars are already underway, and these efforts may lead to even more astonishing discoveries. On the agenda are attempts to send research probes to the surface with enhanced analytical capabilities. These probes will be able to collect material samples, including from deep within the structure, which may shed light on its origin and purpose. Joint research conducted by space agencies from different countries promises to facilitate the exchange of advanced expertise and technologies. Plans include sending more powerful telescopes and satellites into Mars's orbit, which will be able to study the planet's surface in greater detail. New technologies will make it possible to obtain clearer and more detailed images, which means that the secrets hidden in the sands of Mars may finally be revealed. Looking ahead, there are plans for manned missions that will allow humans to set foot on the surface of the Red Planet for the first time. This will be a breakthrough in Martian science and may help unravel many mysteries, including the enigma of the mysterious structure. Humanity will be able to study Mars in greater detail and answer questions that have remained unresolved for decades. Research on the Red Planet could significantly expand our knowledge about possible life beyond Earth and how it might have developed under conditions so different from those on our planet. These projects can be expected to yield not only scientific but also philosophical insights. They will change our understanding of life in the cosmos and may even open up new horizons for humanity. Many mysteries still lie ahead, but each new study brings us closer to solving one of the most intriguing questions: whether there is life on Mars and how it might have manifested itself. One thing is becoming clear: the future of research on the Red Planet promises to be not only exciting but also highly fruitful.